Good evening. Do I fight for the users? Hey Luke, how are ya? Good stream tonight, my friend. Oh, okay. I haven't watched that in a long time. I think I need to load that up on the DVD player. Have to turn the volume down on the speakers, though, from what I was listening to. Oh, I haven't had a lot of time to screw it up yet, Luke. Because I don't have a plan. I was fooling around with some sound design and just mucking with stuff and playing with arpeggios. Let me put this up so you can see. All right, see you in a couple. That's not what I wanted. Let's see if I can get this right. And we're back. Why is your machine crashing out, Luke? Let's see, where am I in time? That'll do it. Did not work the way I wanted. I think I have too many odd time bases going here. I was trying to get everything to sync tonight. So I've got Ableton. It's running at 67 beats per minute. It's supposedly sending time, sending clock. The Arturia, the Polybrute, shows that it's at 67 beats per minute. It's set to receive clock. And the Take 5 is showing me that it's receiving clock. But they all seem to be going at slightly different speeds. Which is a little disconcerting. This is where things like the 1440 looper make things easier to do. Yeah, I don't know. This is actually the first time I've even thought to try this, so that thing being off is just annoying. So we'll make that stop. And what I'm going to do, instead of doing that, because like I said, this is where a looper makes things easier. So let's go here and... The screen is too small, I can't see anything. Let's just stick the looper on the channel. Ah, crash. What? You know what to do? What's that, Luke? Well, that's it. It is DIN MIDI. It's all DIN MIDI. Because, you know, DIN MIDI works. I'm not using any USB MIDI on this except for the only USB MIDI is the Control S. Everything else is 5-pin. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm screwed. Yeah, like I said, that's where things like, you know, just using this guy. And I'm not going to quantize. I'm going to record 4 bars and then play. Let's try that. No, actually, we'll go to overdub. Do that again because it sucked. I should have quantized, I guess. There we go. Well, as in my looper research and fooling around, this is actually the looper that set the bar as far as what features I wanted in a looper. I wanted one that would, I could set a length or I could freeform it, which I can with this. I don't have a button on the loop start stop setup, but you can do that. And I can do and I'll get back to that. I haven't figured that out in the wiring here yet. For whatever reason here, Q out and master out never seem to want to do different things. So, because I could conceivably do that. I've got 4 channels returned to the mixer, and I could put Q on one and then just monitor that bus. But no, I don't currently. So I have to watch something that's beating and do visual tempo. Kind of like watching a drummer bang on a snare or something. But anyway, so one of the criteria were to be able to do this kind of jump into a loop and in and out easily, with it actually being variable length. But in this case, I definitely wanted it to fit in the 4-bar to see if timing would work. And I wanted to be able to do stuff where in overdub it actually fades out. So like if I were to pull the feedback down here, pull the feedback down on the looper, since we're in overdub, it should start to fade that last loop out. Yeah, you can hear it starting to fade. So as I start to play something else, Sadiq. Oh yeah, everything's working fine now. This is fine, but trying to do that in MIDI, I was, for whatever reason, I wasn't getting the MIDI timing. MIDI time looped was not working well, and if I get click working in my ear, that might be better. Fond of this mouse pad. So now if I just let this go, this will eventually fade away. spies are cool. Yeah, it's just not working the way I expected, and I'll figure it out. Just a matter of fooling with it. I haven't done the... I haven't used the looper, the audio looper in a while, so it's fun to get that out. I'm actually going to... I'm going to rebuild the loop station that I used last year on this other table when it gets cleaned off. And do some more of that, get that integrated into the system. Because I can MIDI sync the 1440 to the rest of this, to everything else, supposedly. Haven't tried it yet. So, Luke, one of the things that you had commented about looping was that you have a hard time punching in and punching out at the right time. And this is kind of what I was saying, was that depending on how your music works or what you're doing, it doesn't really matter if you punch in at or out at the right time. I've just got a 4-bar loop going, and I'm just dumping stuff into it, and it fades away. So depending on the kind of music, and like in this kind of thing where we've got loops going, that kind of thing, timing is kind of sort of immaterial. And you can even do things too. It's maybe to make it more interesting if you do like a 5-bar loop, but and that can get the repeats in different times. But like I said, it doesn't really matter a whole lot. And then you can do other fun stuff too, like I'll reverse the loop and record into it. Have a good night. Have a good sleep, Sadiq. We'll catch you later. Enjoy the train. Yeah, exactly. It does. It depends on the kind of music, you know. No, I know exactly. I know exactly what you're saying, Luke. And it just takes practice, like you know, anything else. I do find it easier to tap in and out with my foot. So this looper is good because it does give a very good, easy visual as to when you're coming up to the end of a loop. Okay, let's take take 5 out of its loop. Ah, so now you get to hear everything out of sync. Cool. A cacophony. So I have one looper running, and then everything else. I'll show you what's planned. What? Let's see. So, and right now, yes and no. So we'll go through them and show this on the first channel. And yes and no to all those, to all of the questions, or both of the questions. They yes or no, they are running at the same time, because I stopped the loop or the arpeggiator on the take 5 to play that part. When I was playing the take 5, I actually stopped its arpeggiator. So the take 5 is right now running. Let's see, this in the arpeggiator. And that's what I put in. I had stopped the arpeggiator, then put this different arpeggiation in, or this different set of notes in the arpeggiator. The Polybrute is running its arpeggiator in just a 4-step loop, and it's been running the whole time. So it's playing this. Oops, turned it off. Didn't want to do that. There we go. And then so there's another loop that is going, which is the kind of drone ambient background loop, and that's a sequence playing in Ableton. So it's doing this. And so what I kind of bring them in and out as I want them on using the mixer function, and then the one that I've been playing live, that's actually running through the looper now, so it'll come back around again in a second, I say. So that's running that 4-bar loop that I refill on the fly, playing live. And what I eventually like to, it's really easy once you get used to doing it. It's really easy to do those ins and outs, those ins and outs with your foot while you're playing. So you can start a loop and start doing your thing, get your loop going. And then that 1440 looper has that same function, actually almost exactly the same functionality as the Ableton looper. So I can set that feedback amount so it fades out over time if I want, or I can actually lock it to hold it in. It does the forward, reverse, and the 1440 has the ability to save loops as well that I can bring back, and does an undo, redo kind of situation, which is kind of fun. You can play something in, take it out, bring it back. So that's the some functionality there. And then there is one other sound going. It's that whatever it is I've got going in that other drone, and I can't remember what's playing there now, but it's playing this thing. And it's possible, actually we can look, I think that may be something, that may be that crude reactor thing, or I may have changed it or something else, I can't remember. Let's see here. Nope, I take that back, that's something in HiFo now. So that's that, and that is sounding, like I said, it was that bell tone kind of thing. And I didn't use the drums tonight. I didn't use the bass line tonight. I could bring them in, I suppose, but they kind of sound out of time, especially the drums tonight, which is what got me kind of confused in the timing. But like I could bring the drums in. And now they don't sound so bad. So I can see, conceivably, if I can figure out how to control it all, and that's where it would get tricky, but I can see doing a looper show or a looper performance. It just gets down to how do I control all the loopers, either in individual hardware pieces or loopers in Ableton. You know, I know I could get one of that big five channel loop station from Boss, but it does not have a lot of the features that I want in a looper. You know, it doesn't have that that ability to fade. It doesn't do the reverse. The reverse is a whole bunch of stuff it doesn't do that I wanted. So anyway, I think that's gonna about do me tonight. So no stream tomorrow or Sunday. I will be doing family stuff. Yes, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, family stuff this weekend. I'm being the birthday boy tomorrow, and so we're doing like I said, doing family stuff. I will be back streaming Monday night at 9. I did not have time to prepare anything canned. What with all the happenings with the company. So, we'll be dark this weekend unless I decide real quick to, maybe throw a rerun. Oh, thank you, Luke. And maybe I'll throw a rerun in from last year or something. Just 52 for the 9th time. So, but I don't. Generally speaking, I don't feel much more than 52 most of the time. There's sometimes my body says you're old, but maybe the problem is where I'm going to be. I don't really have any place to work. I don't know. Maybe I'll grab the Polyend tracker and take it with me, and throw something up with that. But I kind of wish I had one of those Yamaha Seek tracks to play with, but no one has those yet. So, and I'm looking around to see what else I could take to do a quick, jam and throw it up, and I really don't have anything. So, and I don't know that anyone wants to hear that. Yeah, I do kind of. It's been a hectic week, and I do kind of need a couple days off to not really think about a lot of stuff. I mean, this doesn't. I've been kind of lazy in Jamuary. I think maybe, I don't know, or maybe I'm falling into the idea of a template in Ableton is good to always have as a starting point, because I have been able, when I change things up, it has been pretty quick and easy to make the changes and get going. So I am kind of liking the way things are set up right now. Actually liking it a lot. So anyway, like I said, that's going to do it for me, I think, for the night. It has been a long week and a long day. So for those still here, thank you for hanging out. For those watching on the replay, I hope you will like, and if you're not subscribed already, do subscribe, because I'm going to be doing streaming regularly after Jamuary 2. Visit the website at GerenM.net and keep up on all the happenings there. And so yeah, looking forward to continuing the jams or continuing something after Jamuary, but just not on the same frequency. I'm not going to do every night. That's crazy. Once a week maybe. We'll see how that goes. So anyway, that's it for me tonight. Thanks for coming. We will see you next time, Monday night at 9 o'clock Eastern Time.